Broski got me. I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G. I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in a she just made a big. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my this say yeah. I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Only one of these teams will earn a shot at the Lombardi. The AFC title game is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Yellow.
Second down run by Pacheco. No one around. He's got space. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
First red zone opportunity now for the Chiefs. They've got 1st and 10 from the 20. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's the one back on the handoff. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. He'll take this at the 10. And he gets crunched by a big hit right at the 25 to end that return. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Here we go.
Right to the air, Burrow. Looking right, and he finds him. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here we go, here we go.
On first down, here's Burrow. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
11.
From the 43. He's on the move. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
12.
Brown on the inside give. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. 2 yards on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
First and 10 from the 41.
Here we go. 11.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. First and 10 now at the 29.
Here we go.
Handoff headed left to Brown. Has some space inside the 15. And finally, he's down at the 5-yard line.
We're good.
Working quickly here.
11.
First down from the red zone. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals finish off their opening drive. T. Higgins, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals start off well to tie things 7-7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. Drive starts out with a first and 10.
Yellow.
It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. This is ahead for about 5. Look at Cam Taylor-Britt getting up there to track that one down.
Cam Taylor-Britt on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Yellow. Anything yellow. Hard.
Back to Pacheco here on second. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning. like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Yellow.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. 15. Fight on these two. 43. Right side.
From just shy of midfield on second down. Chased out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Fight on these two. Hey, Sunday. Attack. Right side.
They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there, and he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Yellow. Right side.
First down, and they go right back to him. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So we're through one here in the AFC title game. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Pass is caught at the 9. Touchdown, Kansas City. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Oh, he eats a hit to bring it into that return right near the 25.
On 2.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. He rolls to his right. Higgins makes the catch. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Gun. Stop.
From the gun, a give to Brown. He'll cobble together a yard there. Stopped on the play by Big Chris Jones. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
That throw finds Jamar Chase. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play.
Here we go.
It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Finds Chase on the slant. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Back.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Space on the right. He's got room. And he's going to go. It's a pick six. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Here we go.
After the pick, here's Burrow again. On the move, headed right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
On one, ready?
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Here we go, here we go. Back.
Burrow from the gun. He puts some power on a deep one left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Gun. Back. Back.
Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down.
These defenders, they can just feel it. You're up a couple scores in the game, and you know what the other side is starting to do. They're starting to press, and you're going to start to see a little bit more pass. And that's when these defenders pin their ears back, they get home, and they create havoc in a sack, just like that.
It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. This one returned for 11 yards. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. First down, ball at the 36.
Wait. Hey, 57, color, 57, right side.
Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Second down now, 7 to go.
15, 15. On leg. Right.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Yellow. Right side.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Attack, attack! Hey, 57!
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag. Running it after the penalty. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. And it's the Chiefs looking at 2nd and 3.
Yellow! 43! 43! 15! Hey, 57, 57! Right side!
It's Pacheco again. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Yellow! Right side!
Blitz coming, Mahomes. Setting up the running back screen. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. Now, that's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal.
Right side!
They'll run Pacheco. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Hey, 15, 15, 15! Yellow! Right side!
Pacheco can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Hey, ribble it, ribble it.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. The back grabs it. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs stretch their lead to 21. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He'll throw it. Has a man. It's Brown. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
One last play before the break. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Here comes the final play of our first half.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Down the run right. Ooh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. And the Chiefs are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting in the wings for whoever can finish this game out as we're back underway. Starting at the 10. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
Here we go, here we go.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Stop.
On the handoff, this is Brown. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Here we go.
They'll run again with Brown. He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Here's Brown again. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of him.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Going to the ground again on 1st. And this is a nice gain that stopped at the 47.
Gotta go. Gotta go.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
12.
Burrow setting up the play action. Headed out right. Pass is hauled in by the running back. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Gun.
They'll run here following the penalty. And that's good for a gain of 5. Leo Chanel able to bring him down.
11.
Offense in the hurry up here. 3rd and short, it's Burrow. That's caught for the 1st. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Get set. 12.
Now Burrow. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Chiefs bring the interception back beyond the 40 before the tackle is made.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Hey, Riblin.
1st down throw, Mahomes. Hauled in by Rice. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Has his man, it's Pacheco. And he's taken down at the 30. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Yellow.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Attack!
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he'll get this down to the 23-yard line before they stop him. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Strike!
2nd and 3 now.
15, 15. My side.
Right back to Pacheco. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
Yellow, yellow.
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Strike!
Working inside the red zone. Pacheco hauls it in. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Second and 3 now.
My side.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
Yellow. My side.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Back to the air, Mahomes. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs push their lead further to start the half. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs continue piling on to this lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
11 MT, tight. Here we go, here we go.
Play action now. Burrow. Buying some time right. He can run it.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Throwing off the play fake here. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Burrow out of the shotgun. Completes this one to Chase.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Only one frame remains.
Third quarter of play. With the score.
First and 10 from the 41.
Here we go.
Brown on the inside give. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
1-1, ready?
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
12, 12, 12. Stop.
Burrow back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
You know what they say about assuming? Well, it's the same way on a football field. You can never assume. If you stop assuming that first sacker's going to get to the quarterback, well, you could run yourself right into trouble. This defense didn't. They didn't take a break. They finally get him to the ground.
Chiefs in a nickel set for this third down call.
11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. You got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
On 1, ready?
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth.
Gun, gun. Stop. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. Stop.
Trying for it with Burrow. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
They've got first down from the 31.
Fire down these two, fire down these two. Right side.
A give right side. Here's Pacheco. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the Bengals' 31-yard line.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Kansas City. Ooh, baby, Brock. This one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs grow their lead yet again.
Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Drive starts out with a first and 10.
Let's get set.
They'll run here. It's Zach Moss who gets it. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
Running on second with Moss. And he's stopped after a nice gain up past the 25. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Here we go, here we go.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Burrow from the gun. That's a catch. Looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the first.
Whether they meant to go to him or it was an adjustment on the fly, that's not the read that was going to beat this defense for a first down. That look, well, this crew defensively was prepared for and knew how to keep it short of the marker.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down.
11 Thomas. 11.
Looking to throw, Burrow. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Back to throw, Mahomes. Has it at the 7. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one goes for 25 yards. And now they have a 1st and goal.
Yellow.
From the red zone now. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Chiefs continue adding to an insurmountable lead. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. The Chiefs offense staying on the field. They're going to try for 2. Mahomes throwing for 2. And that one's caught. Add a couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the 4th. Butker on now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing is Burrow. Forced out to his right. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This play goes for 36. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. 1st down, Burrow to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Gun.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
It's set.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
11 mighty.
Burrow setting to throw. And he's got it, so they'll pull a little ways back with the touchdown. The Bengals putting up points in a game decided. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Point after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals take 7 points off the deficit.
Bengals 14. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. First and 10.
Yellow.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he got this close to midfield before going out. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Yellow.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He fires one deep down. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs throwing 6 more on the blowout. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs tack on 7 more to their lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow setting up the play action. Trying to push it deep downfield. Big gain downfield. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Bengals making the scoreboard look a touch better. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals cut into the lead by another point. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a first and 10.
Yellow. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. Yellow. Yellow. Right side.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Hero 15. Yellow.
Second and 10 now. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Geno Stone picks it off. And the Bengals are able to get the return down to the 40-yard line before they're stopped. Second down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
Throwing this back in the end zone. And that'll chip away some of this near the end. It's caught for a touchdown. The Bengals putting up points in a game decided. T. Higgins, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Point after, up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals take 7 points off the deficit.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Eye down these two. Eye down these two. Hey, 43. 15, yellow, 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 yellow. Nice hit.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
57 colors, 50, yellow. Nice hit.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. On target to Worthy. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Yellow. Nice hit.
To the air, Mahomes. He's on the move. Hauled in by Rice. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Attack, attack. Nice hit.
Back to the air, Mahomes. He's got it near the 8. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's 1st and goal. Another throw for Mahomes. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
All right, this is going to be the final play of the game.
15.
Pacheco, and he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Well, no louder place in Missouri or Kansas right now as the Chiefs get the win in Arrowhead. And just as we saw the year before, and the year before that, they're again raising the trophy named for their founder and owner, Lamar Hunt, as AFC champions. And in 2 weeks, Brock, we're going to see if they have what it takes to make more NFL history. Looking to become the first franchise to win 3 Super Bowls in a row. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Kansas City.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to get mount. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg.